Okay, so in a previous video we looked at the place value and the face value of a base 2 number. Let's now look at the place and face value of a base 4 number. Alright, you should review those previous videos before you come to this one. So this is now base 4. Here an example of a base 4 number, but before we write that example down, let's remember something. When you are counting up in base 4 and you say 0, 1, 2, 3, good, you cannot reach this point. There is no digit 4 in base 4. You have only 4 digits, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So when you reach here, you have to go back to recycling these old digits. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. No 4s, so you go to 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. That's counting in base 4. The equivalent in base 10 would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, you're not allowed to use any of these digits when you're counting in base 4. Just like how when you're counting in base 10 and you reach 9, there's nothing new for 10. You don't have something that looks like this that represents 10, nor something that looks like this, nor something that looks like this, or whatever. Once you reach 9, you have run out of symbols, and you have to go back to reusing those old symbols that you had before. Same thing in base 4. Alright, now an example of a base 4 digit could be example 2301. 2301. Now let's look at the face value. The face value of each digit. The face value, remember, is just the digit itself. Face value of this is 1. Face value of this is 0. Of this is 2. Of this is 3, and of this is just 2. Now what we want to look at next is the place value. So since we are dealing with base 4 and we haven't really touched it in the past, let us not try to deal with this without a table. Let's put in a table. Now if this were, say, a base 10 number, what you would have is one unit, which is 1 1. Sometimes they call it unit. This would be 110. This would be 100. This would be 1000. In other words, 10 to the 0 is 1, 10 to the 1 is 10, 10 to the power of 2 is 100, 10 to the power of 3 is 1000. But the thing is, we're not dealing with base 10 now, we're dealing with base 4. Remember, it is base 4 that we're dealing with. Alright, so this is ones. How many ones you have? This would be how many 4s? Alright, 4 to the 0 is 1. 4 to the power of 1 is 4. This would be 4 to the 2. 4 square is 16. Then this would be how many? 4 to the power of 3, which is the same as 16 by 4, right? And 16 by 4 is 4 6 24, 4 1 4 1, 5 and 2 6 64. So basically the place value of each of these digits is 1 1 1 times 1 is just 1. This is 0 fours. 0 times 4 is 0. But this is 16 threes. Is 16. Let me put the 3 first. 3 by 16. What is 3 by 16? 3 6. You should practice without using the. You should practice to multiply without using the calculator. 16 by 3. 3 6 18. 8 carry 1, 3 1 3 and 1 4. So you get 43. And then 2 64s. What is 2 64s? You can think of it this way. This is 60 plus 4. 64 is 60 plus 4. Double each of these. When you double 60, you get 120. And when you double 4, you get 8. So put them back together, you get 128. So it's 128 is the place value of this 2. The face value is just 2, but the place value is 2 64s, which is 128. Alright, so that is the face value and place value of a base 4 number. Next time we will look at the place value and face value of a base 8 number.